Like, literally, this is just us doing our own thing, right? What did you have for breakfast?
Tacos.
Right. What did you have for dinner?
Nothing.
Why did you have nothing for dinner?
I ate sleep.
I had a Hot Pocket. It was good. It was a good Hot Pocket.
Ham and cheese?
No, gross. Pepperoni. The pizza one.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Disgusting saying ham and cheese.
It's just
You're
grilled
wrong.
cheese with ham.
No, you're wrong for that.
That's the OG
No.
Hot Pocket.
Mm-mm.
That's the OG Hot Pocket.
Okay.
You're basically eating a calzone.
Yeah, and it tastes like pizza.
And I'm just eating a hot sandwich.
No. Wrong. False. I disagree. Are you ready?
First you eat, well done. And now you eat.
Shut up. All right. He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Meg and Ro in the morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
I'm Megan, and I love to be comfortable. Now, you may be thinking, Megan, that's a really weird thing to say. Yeah, it sure is. But as I get older, I want more comfortable things surrounding me at all times. Blankets, stuffed animals, squishmallows are the best. We should do a whole podcast on squishmallows. I would lose my mind about it. I would bring
What
all...
is that? Is that what's behind you?
Yeah, it's what's
Okay.
behind me. For those who aren't listening, squishmallows are very soft, kind of egg-shaped stuffed animals that come in a variety of patterns and colors and animals. Pajamas. Now, when I was younger, I used to sleep in jeans. That's not an exaggeration.
Weird.
I know it was weird. I don't know when I grew out of that exactly. And sometimes I will still fall asleep in jeans. But it's not like it used to be. Normally when I get home, I change into comfy clothes. I didn't used to, we could do a whole episode on this too. I didn't used to be one of those people who understood like adults who would come home and like immediately change into comfy clothing. But now I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would get back from like a shift at work at Standpipe when I was like 15 or 16. And I'd be wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, right?
Right.
I would literally go from work, get back, right? And I would just get into bed and go to sleep in my jeans, like in my work clothes. It's kind of messed up, right? I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times where I would come back.
I would smell like milk and caramel, though.
I'd rather smell like milk and caramel.
Ew.
I would come home smelling like grass and exhaust fumes.
Okay, well, that's pretty gross. But, like, milk smell gets rank pretty fast.
Almond milk, 2%.
2%.
No, low fat. 1%.
Low fat, whole milk. Ro, who are you?
I'm Ro, and I like to wake up at the crack of dawn. Today, I woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh, my God.
I usually wake up like at 6:30.
That's painful.
That's what people should be doing.
That is literally painful to me.
Early bird gets the worm. The earlier you wake up, the more you have to do throughout your day.
I'm mentally ill. Leave me alone. I need sleep. So that way I don't... What? I mean, I'm sure that for some people, waking up early helps with their mental illness.
Oh,
Not
no.
me.
Like, I feel like my eyes are just like slowly shutting down.
When?
Right
When you
now.
wake up? Oh my God. It's literally like 11 in the morning.
It is.
But it is a
Yeah.
Friday. We're recording this on a Friday, the 27th of August, 2021.
Yeah, early bird gets the worm.
Today we're going to talk about Galveston. But before we get into that, Ro, what are your plans for the weekend?
Like every other weekend, work and rest.
Hey, for serious, you need to show your dad this. Hi, Ro's dad. Let him have one Saturday morning off so we could go to the farmer's market and do that stupid episode we've been talking about doing for weeks. Don't look at me like that.
It's just not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's just not gonna happen.
Literally, I'm going to take your phone after this and call your dad myself.
Okay. And he's gonna come home. I'm gonna come home. He's gonna be like, all right, get ready by 6 o'clock. You got it, homie. Got it, hey, Faye.
Don't you ever go out of town? What happens when we go out? Are you not going to go out of town on a Saturday when we go to do one of our Meg and Ro trips? Because you got to work with your dad?
Yeah, on Friday I'll like get out of here from work and go help him so we can work on Saturdays.
Oh my God. Hey, then why can't you do that to go to the farmer's market? Just work one Friday and then have see you
I
just.
just don't want to.
I can't believe him. You guys can't. If you're listening to the audio version, you can't see this, but I look incredulous.
Walk a mile in my work boots and you'll find out.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna be hanging out with my friend Leah. Shout out to Leah, and be playing Persona 3 all weekend because I have to finish it before the following weekend.
Oh, it's my sister's birthday. On the time we're recording this, my sister's birthday is on August 29th.
Aw.
I forgot.
Happy birthday, Gabby.
I forgot it was her birthday.
Although this is coming out in like what, September?
Later.
Yeah. So.
And my cousin too. Her birthday's on the 28th. So it's back to back. That's what we're doing this weekend.
Shout out to your cousin.
It's back to back.
I don't know your cousin's name.
Catherine.
Shout out to Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Galveston. This is probably going to be like an episode that we do quite frequently because Galveston is not far from us, and we could talk about Galveston a lot. I was just in Galveston.
I wasn't.
I was there on a little midweek trip with my friend Kara, my friend Michael, and my friend Marissa. And it was really fun. We stayed at an Airbnb that overlooked the ocean. That was pretty cool. And we didn't do we didn't do a whole lot, but also it was hotter than a skillet frying eggs. So all you're supposed to do is, in that kind of heat, is swim and chill out, you know?
And get sunburned.
Well, I didn't get sunburned because I was putting
you're
on
lucky.
sunscreen like every 45 minutes because
You're
I'm a redhead.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I just put it on once.
No.
And then I think I'm okay.
No. Skin cancer runs in my family. So, and also I'm a redhead, so I have to make sure that I'm like constantly applying it. I wore a bucket hat.
Ooh.
I'll insert a picture. No, Ro will insert a picture here if you're watching the video version. I was wearing a bucket hat that covered half of my face and some sunglasses, so I didn't get my face sunburned, which was really nice. The back of my neck is a little bit red, but that's it. Galveston, if you're from Lufkin, is about 3 hours away. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, roughly average is 3 hours.
Galveston is an island here in Texas. It is not, you don't go to Galveston for pretty beaches. You go to Galveston because it's close.
And to get away.
Because the Galveston beaches are not the nicest in the world.
They're the most beautiful places on earth. I'll insert pictures of bam, right? Beautiful, crystal clear beaches.
Okay, are you going to be posting real pictures of Galveston or like fake pictures of Galveston that people post to fool people who aren't from Texas?
All the above.
Okay, great.
I'm going to let the non-Texans decide which one's Galveston. Either this one or this one.
So Galveston, like the sand isn't white. And the water on a good day is like a greenish color, and on a bad day is brown. Like as brown as the table in front of us, and like, very murky.
Like a light mocha coffee.
That I think that a light mocha coffee would actually be prettier than the water of Galveston.
Like a really dark chocolate milk.
Ew, no, it's like muddy water. The point is, Galveston does not
brown.
have it. Yeah, it's not pretty looking. Although when I went this week, it was actually really pretty and it was really clear, which sometimes happens depending on the currents. It's very rare, and it wasn't as pretty as it can be. But like 99.9% of the time, Galveston beaches don't look that nice.
This is horrible.
But you go to like pretend that you're at a nice beach.
You pretend you're at like this movie scene where you run across the shore. You're like the love of my life, and you run with your arms open, and you jump on and you spin around and supposedly live happily ever after. But no, you get stung by jellyfishes and you have sand all over your place. Yeah. All over your feet, all over your legs, and you're like, oh, I can't get dirty.
We are not making Galveston sound very good right now.
And it's just a fact, because anybody that has ever gone to Galveston knows what Galveston is like, but we still go.
We still go because, and I had a lot of fun with my friends. I always have a ton of fun whenever I go to Galveston because it's just different. Like where we live in Lufkin, there's just like trees everywhere, right? And you can go to like the lake, but the lake is like murky and gross too, right? So going to Galveston is just a nice change of pace, and it's very historical there.
Really historical.
Very historical. The 1900s storm basically leveled the island.
Yep.
And it's very spooky and very haunted. And if you're not on the main strip, like Seawall Boulevard, there's literally cemeteries everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. It's kind of like
They got like
Texas.
some old school castle like stuff.
Mm-hmm. Whatever buildings did remain are from like, I don't know, Victorian era, I guess. Have you ever been on a ghost tour in Galveston?
Never.
That's why I'm saying that this is going to be a multi-part like Galveston episode, because we need to go on a ghost tour together. When you go to Galveston, Ro, do you just go to the beach, or have you ever gone to the Strand?
Okay, just the beach, 'cause I don't know what the Strand is.
What?
What's the Strand?
Okay, the Strand is like our downtown Lufkin. Okay?
Oh, okay. I may have like been there, but I haven't been in Galveston like in a hot minute.
Okay.
But I have had some like fun memories about Galveston.
So the Strand, if you're not at the beach, then you're probably going to be on the Strand, typically. And the Strand, like I said, is sort of like a downtown. I think that's where they have like Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Mardi Gras. But they have a candy store called the King's Confectionery, which is so good. I didn't go this past time, but it was really tasty. They make fresh saltwater taffy, and you can like watch them pull taffy. And they have all these different kinds of flavors.
All the thing where like they flip it over like a little hook and it like stretches and stretches.
Yeah.
Cool.
They have like a coffee bar. They have like a soda bar. They have homemade chocolate. It's a really neat place. And we were going, my family and I, we were going to Galveston pretty regularly from like, I don't know, 2015 to 2018.
Okay, there was a time I think everybody just left every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a tradition for every family.
Yeah.
To leave Lufkin every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go to Galveston every so often, right?
Right.
We would go to Houston every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Just because.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally just a because trip. I'm pretty sure other people have done that too.
Yeah.
It was like that time frame.
La King's is definitely a place that you need to stop by. And then there's another place that I really like to go to called the Witchery.
Mm.
And they sell books on religion and spirituality and witchcraft, tarot, the occult, different things like that. And for those of you who don't know me, I would call myself a witch. I am a very spiritual person.
We got a broom.
I don't have a broom, unfortunately. But they sell crystals and tarot cards, a lot of books, a lot of herbs, jewelry, different things like that. And it's just a really cool place to go to. Sometimes they have a psychic who is there. I haven't been there in a hot minute. We didn't, like I said, my group and I, we didn't go to the Strand when we were there last. Just because it was so hot that we were like, we don't want to be walking around in the hot, hot sun downtown. We're not going to do that. But I guess we'll have to go. We'll have to take you. Those are like the two most notable places.
In December.
Yeah.
When it's freezing cold.
Or like October, because then it'll be all ghosty and stuff.
Because of the breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I want that nice cool breeze.
From the ocean?
From the ocean.
So, are there any like... I mean, some of my best memories going to Galveston were going when Pokemon Go was like a huge thing.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, did you play Pokemon Go?
No.
Okay. So, there's a lot of places that you can hit up in Galveston that like are Pokestops or gyms or whatever. And they have different kinds of Pokemon there because Pokemon are regional, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in 2016, I'm pretty sure in 2017 at some point, and in 2018, my family would go and we would just play Pokemon Go. And it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Tell me about your memories from Galveston. What's your like first memory that you can remember from Galveston?
The jellyfish one I mentioned earlier.
Did you get stung by one?
Yeah, many.
What?
Many. It was not awesome.
Okay, so the most common jellyfish in Galveston are the Portuguese man-o'-war.
I didn't know that.
I just do.
Oh.
Put up a picture. Yeah. Thanks for your sound effects.
I didn't even know. I just thought jellyfish were jellyfish. I mean, I thought you were like bloop bloop and then freaking.
There's totally different kinds of jellyfish.
I thought, okay, for a minute, I thought a jellyfish sting felt like a huge ant bite.
Ooh,
and
really?
I would like smack my arms, smack my legs. I'm just like, ugh. I don't know what it was. And then I get out of it and I'm like, bro, why am I looking all scaly and whatnot? Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, that's a jellyfish, dude. I'm like, oh, lifeguard, what do we do? I think he had some like cream and some type of liquid he would put on it and it like eased the pain. And he's like, don't go back in the water.
Have you heard about that thing where like if you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to pee on it? Have you heard that?
I heard about it. I just it didn't happen to me, but I heard about it.
Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. A lot of people think urine is sterile. I don't think it is, and also, please don't pee on a wound.
For real.
That's
dude.
a bad idea.
For real.
Have you ever gotten a bad sunburn?
Oh yes. I fell asleep.
No, you didn't.
My legs were like half my skin tone, and then half whatever the sun wanted to paint it. Like it was literally night and day.
I think when I was like
so horrible.
12 or 13, we went to Galveston, and we did not apply sunscreen as much as we should have.
You only do that once.
And I got the worst sunscreen that I had ever gotten. And not only that, but we ended up, sunburn, thank you. I got the worst sunburn I had ever gotten, and worse than that is that we didn't realize until later that the sunscreen was actually expired.
Oh.
So my siblings, I think they had somewhat of a burn, but they tan, and I didn't. And I don't have any pictures from this. My face swelled up so much that I could barely open my eyes.
Wow.
And
that is not good at all.
No. And so my parents messaged a nurse friend of theirs, and what we ended up doing is we soaked black tea bags in milk and put them over my eyes. And that sunburn lasted for a good while. I think I took Benadryl to help with the swelling, and I just slept a lot and drank a lot of water. I don't remember how long it ended up lasting, but yeah, it was pretty bad. It didn't really hurt that much, but that was the bad thing, is that if a burn doesn't hurt, that's not good.
For real.
So I remember my face peeling. Ugh, it's gross to talk about, but that was the worst sunburn I've ever gotten, and I have never, ever, ever made that mistake again.
I know one of the best memories I ever had was I was on this car when I lived in Houston. I was on this car page, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do a car cruise." So we would meet up in Texas City, at the Buc-ee's in Texas City. And if you haven't listened to the Buc-ee's episode, go and listen to that one. But we cruised from Texas City, and we kind of just rolled together as a group all the way to the seawall. And it was about 500 cars.
No way.
Just cruising all along together. And I was like, dude, this is my spot. I love this right now. It's just cruising, Camaros with Camaros and Hondas with Hondas, Mustang with Mustang. It was a group of cars just basically racing down the strip, down the bridge.
That must have been really cool for people to see.
Oh, it was super, super amazing. I was like, wow, this is like the movies. This is like Fast and Furious.
I bet you felt really cool.
I felt like nothing could stop us, because literally nothing can stop us. It's one cop, 500 cars. What's gonna happen? And ain't nothing gonna happen. That was one. And then me and my friends, we would go to Galveston, go to the beach, and just literally just get out of Lufkin for a weekend, just because.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why my group and I went, is it's just different, I live in Lufkin and the rest of them live in Houston, and it's just an excuse to drive an hour and get out of the city,
Pretty much.
And everything's within 15 minutes of each other.
Okay.
And you drive on one street to get everywhere.
Lufkin is small, but Galveston is smaller.
It's an island.
It's literally north side. I mean, north side or east, south side.
No, it's from east to west.
Well, east side is west side.
Uh-huh.
It's just one, like she said, one main road. That's all you really take.
Yeah, exactly. So
and then you got
we stayed on one side of the island, and the beach that we wanted to go to was on the other side, and it took maybe 20 minutes with all the stoplights. But that may even be an exaggeration. It might have only. Hello? Who is outside? We're not in a professional recording studio. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't take long to get anywhere. We tried this really good Greek restaurant. Oh, goodness. I cannot remember the names of any of the restaurants we went to. So please check the description, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you listen to podcasts. So that way you can get the restaurants that I went to. Do you have any favorite restaurants in Galveston?
Good old Whataburger. No, I'm playing.
Bro.
No. There was this Honduran restaurant that we went to.
I saw that on the Google Maps.
And that Honduran restaurant was the spot to go to.
We went to a Greek place and an Italian place.
We went. Okay, when I went to the Honduran place, is when my brother rented out Or he booked Moody Gardens Resort Hotel, whatever.
Right. I've never been.
The resort was pretty cool. Like, it was not too bad. Like, I've never been to like a small resort. It wasn't really big.
Mm-hmm.
It had like some things to play outside with the kids. Had like some games or whatever. The restaurants were really, really nearby. The hotel room was like spot on. It was like really, really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
With the Honduran restaurant. So if you're new to this to this podcast, I'm Mexican Honduran. My mom is Honduran. My dad is Mexican. So I like going to both sides. Like, I like trying different foods.
Right.
But whenever I find like a Honduran restaurant ran by Hondurans, I'm like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Because there's hardly any around. I mean, there's a lot in Houston. But when I go and travel and I see one, I'm like, let's go and try some, because I just love the food. And it was like the best.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't think so. She will not be named, but one of the people in my group does not like Mexican food. And I'm pretty sure that included, like, when I was looking at the maps, I was like, I'm just going to nix anything that looks remotely Hispanic. So we didn't go. But we'll have to go sometime when we take our, like, Meg and Ro trip.
Yeah, but Honduran food it's a different feel. It's so tropical. No spice.
Mm-hmm.
No hot sauce. No, I mean, there's some hot sauce, but nothing is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican food is spicy. Honduran food is very tropical.
Interesting.
Very fresh.
You still haven't taken me to any Honduran places.
Because there aren't any in Lufkin.
You liar. You told me about that Honduran taco truck.
Salvadorian.
Ah, I thought you told me it was Honduran. Never mind, I guess. Yeah, I think that when we go to Galveston, we're going to have to hit up the Strand for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to take you to La King's and... Oh my god, okay, so the beach that we went to, I think it was called East Beach. And they had done a sandcastle competition. And it was super cool. I didn't have my phone with me to take pictures, but it was really neat. And, like, now I want to go and watch a sandcastle competition. Because that seems like it would be really fun to watch.
I'm just... Whoa, man, that's some...
A lot of them were Mario Kart themed.
Oh.
Somebody did an NES.
See, I thought sandcastles were a myth.
No, they're for real.
Because I've seen them on TV shows and movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen one in person. I'm just like, I think they're fake, dude. Like, I think this is a myth. Until I see one in person, my life will be complete. I'm like, a sandcastle.
Somebody had did a sand sculpture of an octopus holding a treasure chest.
See, that's even crazier. Knowing that you can form sand.
Yeah.
Something loose.
Mm-hmm.
And add some water. Probably some other stuff that I don't know about. And you can form,
I don't know. Maybe it's just sand and water.
You can form an octopus holding a treasure chest.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to go to like one of the sand castle competitions. There's a thing that I've heard about for years called Dickens on the Strand, and it's like a Charles Dickens themed event where there's like a bunch of people in costume and whatnot. But we'll have to look into more events that Galveston does. Like, I think again, I feel like we're not doing Galveston enough justice in this particular episode, but I'm the only one who's gone recently.
Yeah.
And I wanted to cover it while it was on my mind. But we'll have to go for a day and see all of the sights and do all of the things.
I do know there's a helicopter ride you can get on.
What?
For like $200.
Oh, never mind.
I'll do it.
No. It's expensive.
When else are you going to get on a helicopter?
Well, that's a good point. We should make a friend with a helicopter. Oh, there is kind of a worry not only about jellyfish, but like bull sharks. So we were like out in the water. We were like neck deep.
Don't worry. If you text and you can last 8 seconds, you'll be fine.
The shark. I'm glad that you found that
rodeo.
funny.
It's a rodeo joke if you don't understand.
So we were out like neck deep, right? And I saw fish. I don't know, maybe like 50 to 100 feet away from us jumping out of the water. And Michael goes, oh no, if they're jumping out of the water, that means they're trying to get away from something. I was like, what would they be trying to get away from? And he was like, a bull shark. And I said, oh, cool. He was like, she says, oh, cool. And I was like, yeah, because they're cute. They're like little water pit bulls.
Little water pit bulls.
Yeah, they're cute. Put up a picture of a bull shark. Thanks. What should we do in Galveston? What is the best ghost tour? What are your memories of Galveston? Did we do Galveston dirty by describing the beaches that way?
I just know the pier is expensive.
I have never been on Pleasure Pier, and I honestly don't have any desire to go.
Bubba's is really expensive.
Bubba Gumps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go to local restaurants when you're in Galveston. Like,
Yeah,
don't go to
I'm just
chains.
saying, bro. Like Bubba Gump shrimp is really good. It's very historical, but it's really expensive.
My friend Morgan always recommends the Sunflower Bakery to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place that you can go for like breakfast, brunch, lunch. But we went and it was going to be a 40-minute wait. So when you and I go, we need to make like a reservation or something.
As soon as we leave, hey yo,
I want to like, I don't know. I want to make a list of like the best Galveston trip. So to our listeners, please tweet at us, Mr. in the Morning. That's MR in the Morning. Or message us on Facebook or Instagram, Meg and Ro in the Morning. You can get a hold of us at megandrointhemorning@gmail.com. But yeah, send us your favorite places that maybe we didn't mention or maybe that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite beach? Are there any cool like activities that we don't know about? Don't recommend Pleasure Pier. Like everybody knows that it's the tourist trap.
Mm-hmm.
But we mentioned La King's Confectionery, the Witchery, East Beach.
If you're bored, just go on the ferry.
Oh yeah, the ferry's pretty cool. That's fun.
Like just stay on it, just go back and forth.
Yeah, because it's free.
It's free.
But yeah, let us know. Let us know about your favorite ghost tour because I think that we're gonna try and do that at some point. I don't want to go on no lame ghost tour.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like cool cemeteries that are like just nice to visit? Let us know. I think that's it for this episode, Ro.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to know, apart from Galveston, people should check out Corpus Christi. It's a prettier Galveston. I'll put it that way.
I've never been.
Me either. I'm like, yes, I have been. I went to go see Selena, the queen. Went to go see her. And,
wait, Selena?
Yeah.
Like Selena?
Yeah, like the one that passed away, Selena.
Wait, when did she pass away then? Because you're only 24?
Oh,
23?
no, I didn't go see her, but I went to go see her, like her statue, her grave,
like,
her studio.
I was so confused for a second.
Yeah, I went to go see the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Oh, and do you wear Hawaiian shirts?
No. I'm not that kind of a gay person. Okay, that was great.